As a doctor, I need to warn you, many men only realize that something is wrong with their prostate when the symptoms are already out of control. But what if I told you that there are foods capable of reducing inflammation and shrinking the prostate quickly? Now think about it. How many times have you felt discomfort in your pelvic region and ignored it? How many times have you noticed changes in how your body works, but thought it was just an age thing? The problem is that what seems harmless today may be silently becoming something dangerous. And here's a worrying fact. Eating habits may be accelerating this process. The prostate, like any other organ in the body, responds directly to what you put on your plate every day. And the worst part, most men are consuming exactly what makes their prostate enlarge even more. What if I told you that there are specific foods that can reverse this process? What I'm going to show you today can completely change the way you look at your health. But pay close attention. Ignoring this information can be costly. What if I tell you that many of my patients only discover this problem when they already have severe complications? Men around the world face the same challenges, but few know that there is an affordable, natural solution that can help reduce inflammation, restore hormonal balance, and prevent the prostate from growing out of control. And that's exactly what I'm going to reveal here. So tell me, have you noticed changes in your body in recent years that you simply ignored? If so, don't leave this video for anything, because now I'm going to show you which 3 foods can reduce the size of the prostate quickly and prevent this problem from getting worse. I need you to understand something very serious. Your prostate doesn't warn you before it collapses. She suffers silently, sending little signals that most men simply ignore. And when they finally decide to pay attention, they are often dealing with advanced symptoms and complications that could have been avoided. And what worries me most as a doctor is that most of the problems I see in the office could be prevented with something simple: the right diet. Did you know that what you eat daily could be directly influencing the size of your prostate and increasing the risk of inflammation and even more serious diseases? Yes, what you put on your plate can be your biggest villain or your biggest ally. The prostate is an extremely sensitive gland. She responds to your every habit. What you eat, the level of stress you carry, the quality of your sleep, it's all shaping the future of your men's health right now. And here's what almost no one tells you. Many foods you eat every day could be inflaming your prostate without you even realizing it. The human body is like a perfect machine. When it receives the right fuels, it works well. But when you are fed the wrong choices, you start to fail little by little. Maybe you've already noticed that something has changed. Maybe you noticed a small difference in your routine, a discomfort that wasn't there before. But like most men, he may have believed it was just a passing thing. And here's the danger. Most men only realize they have a problem when symptoms start to get worse, when the quality of life begins to decline, when the discomfort can no longer be ignored. But why wait for things to get to that point? The fact is that many men only seek help when they are already suffering. But what if I told you there was a way to act now before your prostate collapses? The healthiest men I know are not those who wait for symptoms to appear before taking action. They are those who care about prevention. And that's exactly what I want you to understand now. The information I'm going to share here can prevent you from going through the same problems that thousands of men face every day. What if I told you that there was a simple and natural way to help your prostate stay healthy? If you care about your men's health and want to ensure a long and hassle-free life, then you need to be part of this channel. This channel was created with one purpose: to prevent you from discovering prostate problems when it is too late. Sign up now, because here you will have access to vital information to protect your men's health. The prostate is an essential organ for men's health, but as the years pass, it can begin to silently increase in size. This increase may be discreet at first, but if not controlled, it can have serious consequences. As a doctor, I need to warn you, what you eat has a direct impact on the health of your prostate. And there are foods that, when consumed regularly, can help reduce the size of the prostate and prevent the problem from getting worse. The good news is that you can start taking action right now. without the need for expensive medications or invasive treatments. Your body has an impressive capacity for recovery as long as you provide it with the right nutrients. And one of the most powerful foods to shrink the prostate quickly is tomatoes. That's right. Tomatoes can be one of your greatest allies when it comes to prostate health. And the reason for this lies in a powerful antioxidant called lycopene. The secret of tomatoes for prostate health. Lycopene is a natural pigment responsible for the red color of tomatoes, and numerous studies have already proven its effectiveness in reducing prostate inflammation and even preventing prostate cancer. Here's what lycopene does in your body. Reduces inflammation. Men with an enlarged prostate often have higher levels of inflammation in the organ. Lycopene acts directly to reduce this inflammatory process, preventing the prostate from continuing to grow uncontrolled. Improves circulation in the pelvic region. Lycopene helps to improve the elasticity of blood vessels, favoring the arrival of essential nutrients to the prostate and preventing blood stagnation in the region, which can worsen the symptoms of prostate enlargement. Neutralizes free radicals. The accumulation of free radicals in the body can trigger cell mutations that increase the risk of serious diseases. Lycopene fights these free radicals and protects prostate cells, helps eliminate toxins. A healthy liver means fewer toxins circulating through the body and burdening the prostate. Lycopene plays a fundamental role in improving liver function, favoring the elimination of these harmful substances. But pay attention. Not every tomato has the same amount of lycopene available to your body. The most effective way to consume this antioxidant is through cooked tomatoes. This is because the heat helps to break down the tomato's cell membranes, releasing the lycopene and making it easier to be absorbed by the body. If you really want to reap the benefits of tomatoes for your prostate, include them in your daily routine. Homemade tomato sauce. Avoid industrialized ones full of preservatives. Roasted or cooked tomatoes, natural tomato juice. Soups and stews with tomatoes. Now that you know the powerful impact of tomatoes on your prostate health, I want you to pay attention to the second food on this list, because it is even more surprising. Many men ignore this food in their daily lives and have no idea how quickly it can help reduce their prostate. Now I'm going to reveal to you what this secret food is that can transform your prostate health naturally. Now before I reveal the next food that can transform your prostate health, I want to know from you, do you already consume tomatoes regularly in your diet? If so, comment, "I already eat tomatoes, so I know you're already on the right path." If not, comment, "I need to include more tomatoes in my diet for me to see that you are committed to improving your health." If there is something that many men are unaware of, it is that certain foods have a direct and extremely powerful effect on reducing the size of the prostate and preventing serious problems. And one of these foods may be right in your kitchen, but you probably never imagined that it could be the key to a healthier, inflammation-free prostate. But before revealing this powerful ally for your health, I need to warn you about something very serious. Many men only realize that their prostate is swollen when the symptoms have become too bothersome to ignore. And when this happens, it means that the gland may have been compromised for months or even years. This is because, unlike other organs in the body, the prostate can suffer silent inflammation that does not generate immediate pain. At first, it may just be a slight discomfort, a small change in urinary flow, an urge to go to the bathroom more frequently. But when you least expect it, this problem intensifies to the point of affecting your quality of life. And that's exactly why including the right foods in your diet can be a real game changer. Because, contrary to what many people think, it is not enough to just take medication to control the symptoms. You need to attack the root of the problem and prevent the prostate from continuing to grow and become inflamed. And one of the most powerful foods in this process is pumpkin seeds. You may have already heard that pumpkin seeds are good for your health, but few people know the real impact they can have on the prostate. The secret lies in the high concentration of zinc, a mineral essential for prostate health and which acts directly to reduce inflammation. Studies show that men who consume an adequate amount of zinc have a much healthier prostate and are less prone to chronic inflammation. This is because zinc regulates the levels of dihydrotestosterone, DHT, a hormone that, when in excess, can lead to abnormal prostate growth. And it doesn't stop there. Pumpkin seeds also contain phytosterols, natural compounds that block the conversion of testosterone into DHT, preventing the prostate from enlarging. In other words, in addition to reducing inflammation, it acts as a natural protection against excessive growth of the gland. Now stop and think. How many times a week do you consume pumpkin seeds? If your answer is never or almost never, it could mean that your prostate is more vulnerable than it should be. And here's an important warning. There's no point in consuming the seed in any way. For you to really enjoy its benefits, it is essential that it is consumed correctly. Ideally, the seeds should be raw and unsalted, as the roasting process can destroy much of the nutrients. A simple tip is to grind the seeds and mix them into yogurt, smoothies, or even salads. This way, you ensure that your body absorbs all the essential nutrients and that your prostate receives the protection it needs. But now I want to hear from you. Do you already consume pumpkin seeds in your daily diet? If so, comment below, "I already eat pumpkin seeds." If not, comment, "I'm going to include this food in my diet." And I guarantee you, this simple change could be the key to avoiding future problems and keeping your prostate healthy for many years. Now I'm going to reveal another surprising food that has an even more powerful impact on prostate health that most people completely ignore. Now that we have talked about an essential food for prostate health, it's time to reveal another powerful ingredient that can shrink the prostate quickly and prevent symptoms from getting worse. And believe me, almost no one imagines that this food can be a true natural protector against uncontrolled prostate growth. I, as a urologist, need to warn you about a serious mistake that many men make. They ignore prostate signs and let the problem evolve to the point of no return. If you are noticing that your urinary flow is becoming weaker, that you wake up several times a night to urinate, or feel that uncomfortable pressure in your pelvic area, pay attention. Many believe that this is just a sign of age, but the truth is that your body may be warning you that something is wrong. And that's where one of the most powerful foods for the prostate comes in, pomegranate. That's right. Pomegranate is not just an ordinary fruit. It is loaded with polyphenols, extremely potent antioxidant compounds that can drastically reduce prostate inflammation and prevent your prostate from continuing to increase in size. But why is the pomegranate so special? Because prostate cancer and benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, are directly linked to chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. If your body cannot neutralize the damage caused by these inflammations, your prostate cells can undergo dangerous mutations and lead to very serious problems in the future. Now imagine having a natural shield that protects your prostate from these attacks. That's exactly what pomegranates do. Powerful anti-inflammatory action studies have shown that regular consumption of pomegranate can reduce PSA levels, which is one of the main indicators of prostate inflammation. Blocks uncontrolled prostate growth. Pomegranate prevents the conversion of testosterone into DHT, dihydrotestosterone, which is the hormone responsible for the exaggerated growth of the prostate. Boosts blood circulation in the pelvic region. This is essential for keeping prostate tissue healthy and preventing the accumulation of toxins. Protection against cancer cells. Pomegranate induces the death of defective cells in the prostate, preventing them from multiplying dangerously. This means that if you include pomegranate in your diet consistently, your prostate can stay healthy for much longer. But be careful. Not every way of consuming pomegranate will bring the same benefits. Here are the best ways to consume this fruit to ensure its maximum effects. Pure pomegranate juice, rich in antioxidants and highly concentrated. Avoid industrialized juices as they contain sugar and lose many nutrients. Fresh pomegranate seeds. Consuming the seeds is the most complete way to absorb the active compounds of this fruit. Pomegranate extract in capsules. Ideal for those who do not have access to the fruit regularly. Now, an important warning. Including pomegranate in your diet can make a big difference, but what you do on a daily basis also has a direct impact on your prostate health. If you continue to consume highly processed foods, excess bad fats and refined sugars, inflammation in your body will remain uncontrolled, and there's no point drinking pomegranate juice and continuing to eat poorly. The secret to shrinking the prostate naturally and safely is combining strategic foods and eliminating habits that only make the situation worse. Now, I want to hear from you. Did you already know that pomegranate had this powerful effect on the prostate? If you already knew, comment, "I already knew the benefits of pomegranate." If you didn't know, comment, "I'm surprised. I'm going to start eating pomegranates." Your comment may help other men realize the importance of this issue before it is too late. Now that you've come this far, you've probably realized how serious your prostate health is. You now have valuable information in your hands, data that most men are unaware of or ignore until it is too late. You discovered foods that can quickly reduce prostate size, learned about their benefits, and how small changes in your daily life can make a huge difference to your quality of life. But here's a warning. Just knowing this information is not enough. What's the point of understanding the problem but continuing to repeat the same habits that got you here? The biggest mistake a man can make is underestimating his own body signals. If you've noticed any changes, no matter how small, don't ignore them. As a urologist, I have seen many cases of men who could have avoided serious problems if they had taken action earlier. Many waited too long, believed the symptoms would go away on their own, or thought it was nothing serious. But when they finally decided to seek help, it was too late. Don't be that person. If you notice any strange symptoms, such as changes in urinary flow, pain in the pelvic region, difficulty emptying your bladder, or any other sign that was unusual before, see a urologist. And even if you haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary, don't wait for symptoms to appear to take care of your prostate. Prostate cancer is silent, prostatic hyperplasia is progressive, and many complications can be prevented with simple exams and changes in diet. What you learned in this video could literally save your life. Men's health is still taboo for many men, but it doesn't have to be that way. And that's why this channel exists. Here, I bring essential information to help you take better care of your prostate, understand your body's signals, and avoid problems before it's too late. So, if you haven't signed up yet, now is the time. This channel was created with one purpose: to prevent you from discovering prostate problems when it is too late. Sign up now because here you will have access to vital information to protect your men's health. And now I want to know, did you already know the power of these foods for the prostate? Comment below. I already knew about these benefits. If you already knew, I'm surprised. I'm going to include it in my diet. If you learned something new today, your comment not only helps the channel, but may also encourage other men to pay more attention to their own health. And don't forget, like this video and share it with other men who need to know this information. Now, one last very important message. Most men only realize that something is wrong with their prostate when it is too late. In the first pinned comment, I left a link to a playlist that can prevent this from happening to you. Click now and watch before it's too late.